Okay, hey guys, I thought I'd try blogging, so bear with me. So this week in Open we talked about independence. It's the third of our 4 tenets. We only have one more left. Wonder what it's gonna be. Let you guys know soon. I think we're gonna work on it next week. So that'll be the topic for next week. Independence is a really, really important thing to help you in the workplace or in school or anything, because you have to be able to set your own deadlines. People can't always be asking you to do everything. You have to be your own boss. You can't count on everyone else to remind you and push you to get stuff done. It has to be you. So a really good way to do that, start with your independence, is really start with time management. I feel like that's something I struggle with a lot. I'm sure a lot of people out there are procrastinators. It's probably why you're on the internet right now while looking at my blog. To be honest. I mean, yeah. But, so you need to set yourself a timeline, but it can't be really strict, because if you make it too strict and something happens and you get off your schedule, you're gonna get upset, and you can't let that happen, because it'll set off your whole mindset and you'll probably go back to procrastinating, which is what you're trying to get away from. So you really have to be aware of how you manage time, and you have to set yourself goals so you're managing it correctly and you're getting your deadlines correctly. You're hitting them. Another thing you really need to focus on is you need to know when to ask for help, because even though you have to be independent and you can't keep asking people for help, you can't rely on other people to give you the answers, you need to know when you don't know the answer, where you have no clue what you're doing. You have to know when you have to go ask for help. That's also something I struggle with. While I can be good at independence, I can also be really bad at it. Mostly just because I don't like to admit I need help. I like to pretend I know what I'm doing, that I don't have flaws, I don't need help, but that's completely untrue. I need a lot of help sometimes, and sometimes I don't. You have to admit to yourself when you need help. You have to really know yourself to be independent, because until you know yourself, you won't know your limits, and then you just won't get things done. And no one else can know you for you. No one knows you better than you, so you have to admit to yourself when you need help, and you have to go ask for it. I mean, that's pretty much the basics of becoming a better independent learner, person, not just learner. Being independent is helpful in school, college, when you first move out, in the workplace. It's really helpful everywhere. The main thing we did this week in class was we took a personality test called the Myers-Briggs test. It tells you what kind of person you are, with 4 different categories on how you organize yourself and how you put out your energy towards the world and how you interact with the world. And it's really eye-opening to see, and very helpful to get to know yourself and the pitfalls of certain personality traits that can help or defeat becoming a good independent learner, a good independent person. So I have put 3 links on the blog this week for you guys. The first one is steps on how to become a better independent person, how to become more independent. It gives you 8 steps to become more independent. The second link is about the importance of self-supervision in the workplace. For all those people who work, you can see how this applies to the real life and not just how it applies in school, because it is very important in school to make sure you hit all your project deadlines, but it's also very important in the workplace because there's a lot of deadlines in the workplace too. And the third one is a personality test that's based off of 2 philosophers. One is the Myers-Briggs, and the other is Carl Jung. And if you take this test, you will help you know yourself better, so you can plan better in the future on being independent. You can work on your skills. So, question of the day. Question of the day. How do you guys use independence mostly in your lives? Do you use it when you work? Do you use it to make sure you have rent money? Let me know down in the comments. I'll see you guys probably next week. Thanks. Bye.